It started on an ordinary Saturday afternoon while I was clearing out the garage. Dusty boxes, half-empty paint cans, and old tools cluttered the shelves. In the corner, beneath a pile of worn-out blankets, I spotted something small and familiar. A phone. Not just any phone. My wife Anna's old one. I remember when she replaced it 2 years ago, saying it had stopped working. She insisted she'd thrown it out. So why was it buried in the garage? Curiosity burned in me. I plugged it into an outlet, expecting nothing. But after a few minutes, the black screen flickered to life. My stomach tightened. The lock screen was a photo of us, smiling at the beach years ago. For a moment, it pulled me back to when things were simpler, before the distance, before the secrets. But as the phone unlocked with a password, I knew too well, everything shifted. The first thing I noticed was the messages. Not to me, but to someone saved under the name M. My hands trembled as I scrolled. He's clueless. I'll tell him when the time is right. Last night was amazing. Wish I was waking up next to you. Don't worry. He'll never find out. Each line cut deeper, the date stretching back further than I wanted to admit. Months, maybe years. My chest tightened as I opened the photos. Selfies of Anna, but not the kind she'd ever send me. Photos taken in hotel rooms. Mirror shots with hints of someone else just out of frame. And then, one that left no room for denial. Anna in someone's arms, lips pressed against his. My vision blurred. I wanted to drop the phone, smash it, erase what I'd seen. But another thought anchored me. If this was real, if all these years I've been living a lie, then I needed the truth. I scrolled further, opening the Notes app, and that's when I saw it. An unsent draft, written in Anna's handwriting style. One day I'll have to choose. But right now I want both. He's safe, steady, predictable. But you make me feel alive. The words swam in front of me. I had just become the steady fool in her story. I sat in the garage for what felt like hours, staring at the glowing screen that held the pieces of my broken marriage. The air felt heavy, like the walls themselves were pressing against me. Every word I had read replayed in my mind, each one stabbing sharper than the last. Anna had always been so careful, too careful. Suddenly, the night she claimed she was working late at the law firm, the sudden weekend conferences, and the way she guarded her new phone all began to make sense. I had chalked it up to stress, ambition, the grind of her career. But this phone was a missing puzzle piece, and now the picture was clear. I walked back inside, clutching the phone like it was evidence in a trial. Anna was in the kitchen, humming as she chopped vegetables for dinner. She looked up and smiled, as if nothing in the world was wrong. For a moment, I almost envied her ability to pretend. "Hey, where'd you find that?" she asked, spotting the phone in my hand. "In the garage," I said evenly. My voice betrayed nothing, though inside my heart was hammering. "It still works." Her smile faltered. A flicker of panic flashed in her eyes before she quickly masked it. "Oh, wow." I didn't even remember keeping it. Probably junk. Just throw it away. Her attempt at casualness was almost insulting. Instead of answering, I walked past her, sat down at the table, and placed the phone in front of me. "Funny thing about old phones," I said quietly, "they keep memories alive." The color drained from her face. She froze mid-motion, the knife still in her hand. What do you mean?" I slid the phone across the table toward her. "You tell me." Anna's hands trembled as she reached for it, but I stopped her. "Don't. I've already seen enough." For a long, suffocating moment, the room was silent except for the ticking of the wall clock. Then her lips parted. "It's not what you think." Those words, the cliché, the insult to my intelligence, ignited something inside me. I leaned forward, my voice low, steady, dangerous. "Then tell me, Anna, exactly what is it? Because from where I'm sitting, it looks like my wife has been living 2 lives." Her eyes brimmed with tears, but I wasn't sure if they were from guilt, fear, or the sudden realization that her web of lies had finally unraveled. Anna collapsed into the chair across from me, her hands covering her face. For the first time, she looked small, cornered. "It was a mistake," she whispered. It didn't mean anything. It was just attention I thought I needed. Her words rang hollow. My chest tightened, not from sadness, but from the bitter truth that she had chosen lies over love. A mistake doesn't last months, I said coldly. A mistake doesn't have entire conversations about sneaking around, about making me look like a fool. She shook her head, tears streaming now. Daniel, please, you don't understand. I was lonely. You were so focused on work. Don't you dare blame me. I snapped, my voice finally cracking the restraint I clung to. I worked for us, for this house, for your career, for a life we were building together. And you? You repaid me by crawling back to your ex like nothing had changed. Her shoulders shook as she cried, but there was no sympathy left in me. I had cried enough in the garage, alone, staring at the truth she had buried. Now there was only resolve. I stood, pocketing the phone. It's all here, I said firmly. Every message, every lie. If you think you can gaslight me into believing this is less than what it is, you're wrong. She reached for me, but I stepped back. Her fingers grasped at empty air. Daniel, please, we can fix this. We can go to therapy. I'll cut him off. I'll do whatever it takes. I looked at her, this woman I had once believed I would grow old with, and realized she was a stranger now. You already made your choice, I said softly, almost mournfully. This isn't about therapy. It's about respect. And once it's gone, nothing brings it back. Her sobs filled the room as I walked to the bedroom and began packing a bag. For once, I didn't hesitate. I didn't second-guess myself. The truth had freed me, even if it shattered everything else. As I closed the door behind me, the house echoed with her cries. But I didn't look back. The old phone had shown me the past she thought she could bury, yet it also lit the path forward, one without her. And for the first time in years, I felt like I was finally reclaiming my life.